Yo guys, and welcome back towards this new video here on the channel. On today's video, I will be going over Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I will be basically tell you about what I'm currently expecting of this market, what we have been doing with our trades, how the funding rates are looking in this market, and of course, what we have been predicting already. So yeah, with that being said, guys, let's jump right away in towards the content. And first of all, did this pump came unexpected? No, this pump was so likely to expect due to the amount of people that were shorting this Bitcoin pump previously around here, and due to the people that were shorting Bitcoin along the way up here. So because so many short orders that came in towards the market, we started to see a short squeeze, and the price action surged up towards 47,000 US dollars, the level that I've been anticipating what will be an important target for Bitcoin to look at if we are going to get such kind of a short squeeze. So right now, yes, we got the movement towards the upside, but once again, I want to be staying very realistic with you guys out there. What we can see is that the price action is rapidly increasing still, but the RSI is decreasing, forming bearish divergence along the way up. Usually what we do know is that Bitcoin sometimes can be moving up even further from here on. We're creating even more bearish divergence. So yes, the market is not looking necessarily so strong right now. It is showing a lot of weakness, but I'm not going to short it right here because I do know after significant short squeezes, Bitcoin could sometimes even continue in trend further on, even though it is looking extremely overbought. And even though it is looking extremely weak right now. So I will be not opening necessarily now a new shorting position. And most certainly I'm not going to open a long position once Bitcoin is still so overextended towards the upside. As well, looking at the 4-hourly time frame, it is basically very clear what we can see. Bitcoin broke above our critical resistance zone. And what I will be right now aiming for is maybe a potential retest what we could be seeing over the couple days ahead of ourselves right here. So Bitcoin, of course, what we do know, previous support, I can even extend it further on. So previous support, flipping into resistance, resistance, break above. What do you want to be seeing if you are going to be opening a new trade on Bitcoin after such kind of a breakout? You want to be seeing a retest on the lower side. So if Bitcoin can come down towards levels around the 45,000 US dollars, it is going to suggest a very good trading opportunity to trade this market long again. So if the market really is going to fall, what I do not think is extremely likely, we can be opening, of course, very strong long positions on this market. However, I don't really think it's likely to expect such a big of a decreasement right now in this market. On the 4-hourly time frame, everything is looking quite healthy. We are overbought here. We are sitting at approximately 80 on the RSI index. Of course, historically, what we've seen the last time around here as well in October, while we were so overbought, is we moved up with this exponential short squeeze, of course. And I think October is a very good example to look at in terms of how the market has been behaving at that point, because at that point, we also had very negative funding rates. But here in October, market went extremely overbought here, went sideways, then moved up even further, but created so many bearish divergence. So please do know there are going to be probably a lot of bearish divergence getting formed on this market, but most certainly it is not going to necessarily mean Bitcoin is going to come down here. So what I do expect right now, basically for today, is maybe some sideways action on Bitcoin, some consolidation with wicks on top and lower side, and to see Bitcoin holding on towards that 47,000 US dollar range here. Then looking at the daily time frame on Bitcoin, we do know we did broke above, of course, this very critical resistance range on the daily time frame, just like we did on the 4-hourly time frame. Bitcoin, of course, closing above that 45k region, what I told you about, is crucial for this bull market to continue. Right now, personally, I think we are in this back in towards these exponential stages, and Bitcoin can be trading around levels of a new all-time high within 3 months ahead of ourselves, especially after breaking this critical resistance range here. I wouldn't be surprised to see Bitcoin coming up in a very rapid pace here. So Bitcoin is looking quite good on the daily time frame. Of course, our next realistic target of resistance to be breaking, and let me set it up correctly, is going to be this 50.8k target. The 50.3k towards the 50.8k is going to be the target that I will be aiming for to see and expect similar resistance what we had last time around here. So 50.3k towards 50.8k is going to be the level to watch here. And then as well, quickly, once again, giving my analysis, my feedback about the EMA ribbon, guys. I warned you guys exactly about Bitcoin going back in an uptrend. Of course, the last time we've seen this bullish crossover on the EMA ribbon, Bitcoin surged over, and let me say this correctly, Bitcoin surged over 57% in just a matter of 40 days. Right now, we crossed bullish a couple while ago, and I warned you guys already about we're probably going to be moving also in towards this bullish territorium in the coming days here. So bullish crossover on the EMA ribbon is also suggesting that we are going to see a little bit more of a bullish period ahead of ourselves in the coming 90 to 100 days for Bitcoin. Bitcoin officially as well broke its downtrend. It's approximately 133-day downtrend, and right now we're finally breaking bullish, and we're finally starting to see an uptrend getting created on Bitcoin, what is of course also extremely bullish. So yeah, looking pretty interesting. Of course, looking at our historic data chart here, we can see that Bitcoin, of course, is so far once again still doing the same like it did in January 2019, and right now it is heading for the most exponential move towards the upside and heading towards that 10 barrier. If we're going to trust historic data, and if we're really going to see Bitcoin how it was behaving itself in 2019, we can be expecting more similar price structures towards the upside from here on. So Bitcoin is actually looking pretty bullish. And of course, if you're going to compare these charts, they are looking like such similar reaccumulation schedules, and it is going to be making a lot of sense to see them also both breaking towards the upside, and that is also currently what we can see across this market. The weekly time frame for Bitcoin as well. What a weekly close, guys. Congratulations. I mean, Bitcoin absolutely pumped in towards the weekly close. Like you can see, not even a wick on the top side. That is so beautiful to see. And as well, we can see the W structure on the weekly time frame did broke out here. We closed above the 43.1k. And of course, if we're going to look for a W target here on the weekly time frame, we're going to look also for a significant follow through of the towards the 43.2k here for Bitcoin. So weekly time frame also suggesting that we are going to be expecting some more bullishness ahead of us in the coming weeks. In the coming weeks, basically. As well, if we're going to really look at this parallel channel we've been looking at for quite a while on the Bitcoin weekly chart, and let me set it up correctly, we can see that we are bouncing just perfectly from this parallel channel, and we've been predicting it for a while here that once we're trading at the lower side of this parallel channel, the risk is extremely low for accumulating Bitcoin, and at the highest side the risk is extremely high. So personally, I wouldn't be surprised to see Bitcoin even already move up towards this middle range in the coming 2 to 3 weeks ahead of ourselves. But most importantly, the bull market support band, guys. We've been looking towards the bull market support band for quite a while here. And we do know from historic data is that this is a very good support range and a resistance range, basically. Very important moving average to look at in terms of its providing resistance and support. And right now, Bitcoin closed its weekly candle above the bull market support band. So we're once again back in towards the bull market stages on the weekly time frame. What is, of course, extremely bullish for this chart. If we're going to retest it, we're going to only probably find support on it. And of course, we're as well about to flip bullish. In the last time that we did flip bullish here, we moved up also a very significant pace here. I mean, here once we did retested it on the bullish weekly candle, we moved up more than 70% in the coming 49 days ahead of ourselves. So I mean, so far it is promising to see a lot of bullishness come towards this market. I am extremely exciting. I wouldn't be surprised to see Bitcoin maybe come down a little bit last time here and then see the lift off getting started. But that's of course a thing that we have to be analyzing in the coming days ahead of ourselves. And most importantly, for us to analyze that, we have to look at how the funding is looking. The funding is so important. I mean, I've predicted this short squeeze purely due to the funding. And currently what I can see in the funding is that there is still a lot of people that are shorting this pump here, especially as well people are still shorting Ethereum massively, but then mainly on the US dollar and US dollar tether perpetuals. So that is very important to know. There is still a lot of people that are willing to short this pump here. The more people that are going to be shorting this pump, the more bullish I will become. So right now I am standing a little bit on the bullish edge here / neutral. Not the bearish side here, because there are not a lot of long orders flishing in right now towards the market, so long squeeze is not likely to occur right now. So it is actually still looking quite decent for Bitcoin. Of course, yesterday I closed the trade, very beautiful trade. I opened here around the 44.4k. I of course made a very good amount of profit with it. I made an approximately 11 to 12,000 US dollars with it. If you do want to be trading as well, first of all, join our Telegram group here, because in our Telegram group, we've predicted this move towards the upside perfectly. And we also opened 2 trades before the pump happened. And I made more than 11k profit with it. And it was approximately 60% return. So You decide how much money you want to be trading. But basically, if you do want to learn some stuff here, join my Telegram group where I do explain on how I do open these trades here. Also, I'm still in the swing trade position. We'll be also open together in the Telegram group here. Right now up 84% here, 18,000 US dollars. Absolutely crazy trade here. If you as well want to be trading here on Bybit, make sure to use my link in the description, because if you do use my link in the description, you will be getting a 4,800 US dollars deposit bonus. And if you do not use my link here, you will be only getting a 400 US dollars deposit bonus. So it's basically a win-win to sign up through my link in the description. And Bybit is a very good, reliable trading platform with high liquidity, so you will be not get flushed out of your trades once the market does decide to move very big here. So it is definitely a recommended exchange to use for spot and leverage trading. Then going over Ethereum, I can see that we are right now running in towards a very critical range of resistance. Ethereum is trading against this 3,325 US dollar barrier, and this has been providing us some resistance in the past here. This is of course daily resistance for Ethereum. Also moving up pretty significantly, breaking bullish of the symmetrical triangle here on the 4-hourly RSI. So that is of course also a bullish bias breakout, and that is also the reason why we are continuing even further on. No bearish divergences so far getting formed, what is also suggesting a lot of bullishness on this Ethereum chart. On the daily time frame, however, I want to be seeing Ethereum breaking more and more levels of resistance, right? So what we can see is that Ethereum already broke above this previous high on the market over here. Very good to see here, basically already confirming that we're in an uptrend. And right now the last high that I want to be seeing getting broken for me to go really ham mode on Ethereum is to see that 33,372 US dollars getting broken. If we do break above that range here, we basically broken all the range high from this lower side of the market, and we're definitely in this larger scale W pattern, right? So we are forming a low in the market, then we come back towards the neckline, form another low in the market, we come up again, and if we do break above this 33,372 US dollars, we are going to be absolutely explode, because then we do break bullish of the W structure, and then we are going to see massive follow through getting created towards the upside. And I've been accumulating so much Ethereum recently. This is so good. And what you do want to be knowing here, guys, since Bitcoin is right now flipping bullish, I'm anticipating to see altcoins once again pump towards the upside. So what we can see here in the altcoin, I mean basically Ethereum against Bitcoin chart, is that it has been already pumping. So you can be right now buying altcoins before they are really exploding, because I personally think that since Bitcoin right now came loose, I think Ethereum is going to start pump again as well, and Ethereum is of course going to drag all these other altcoins with it. So I've been mainly accumulating Ethereum in this downtrend, because the merge is coming up here in a couple months from now on, and that's going to be resulting in a lot of bullish price action. So Ethereum is absolutely ready for blast off today here, looking very strong, looking very good for altcoins. But this was already it for today's update video, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Make sure to follow us on Twitter if you haven't already. Make sure to follow us on Instagram if you haven't already. But nevertheless, guys, thank you so much for watching once again towards this amazing new update video. Join our Telegram group if you do want to be learning about how we do open our trades here. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.